The flight from New York to Los Angeles was fully booked, every seat taken, and the air buzzing with chatter. Among the crowd was a young black woman named Amara Johnson, quiet, elegant, and confident, yet humble in appearance. She wore simple clothes, jeans, a plain white blouse, and no jewelry. Nothing that would reveal the incredible truth about her. As she walked toward her first-class seat, a few passengers turned their heads, surprised to see someone like her there. Some even whispered. Amara noticed, but she had grown used to such stares. What she didn't expect, however, was how far one man would go to disrespect her. When she reached her seat, a uniformed pilot, Captain Bradley, was standing nearby, chatting with the attendants. He looked at her boarding pass, then at her, and frowned. "Ma'am, I think you're in the wrong section," he said sharply. Amara smiled politely and replied, "No, this is my seat." The pilot's tone hardened. "This is first class. Maybe check your ticket again." His words carried arrogance, the kind of arrogance born from power and prejudice. Amara calmly handed over her ticket. The pilot glanced at it, then at her again, disbelief on his face. "How could you afford this seat?" he muttered under his breath. The nearby passengers turned to watch, sensing tension. One woman smirked, another looked away, uncomfortable. Amara stood her ground, keeping her voice steady. "Is there a problem, Captain?" That only provoked him further. "Yes," he said, raising his voice. "The problem is people trying to sneak into places they don't belong." Then, in a shocking moment of anger, he slapped the ticket out of her hand, the corner brushing against her cheek. The cabin fell silent. Gasps filled the air. Before anyone could react, Amara quietly picked up her ticket, looked the pilot straight in the eyes, and said softly, "I think you've just made the biggest mistake of your career." The flight attendants rushed over, horrified. One of them, a young woman named Lucy, recognized Amara immediately. Her face turned pale. "Captain," she whispered urgently, "do you know who she is?" But before Lucy could finish, Amara raised a hand. "It's fine. Let's just get on with the flight." She sat down, opened her tablet, and began typing calmly, while the pilot stormed off, muttering under his breath. For the rest of the flight, Amara remained silent. She didn't demand an apology. She didn't raise her voice. But when the plane landed in Los Angeles, everything changed. As passengers began to disembark, two senior executives from the airline's headquarters were waiting at the gate, along with several media reporters. The pilot froze when he saw them. "What's going on?" he asked nervously. Then one of the executives said, "We received a report mid-flight that one of our crew assaulted a first-class passenger. That passenger happens to be our silent majority shareholder, Miss Amara Johnson." The color drained from the pilot's face. He stammered, "Wait, that's impossible. She didn't say anything." Amara stepped forward, her calm presence commanding the room. "I don't need to announce who I am to deserve respect," she said. "Everyone, no matter who they are, deserves to be treated with dignity." The reporters began flashing cameras, the story spreading like wildfire within hours. Headlines across the country read, "Pilot fired after assaulting airline's secret billionaire owner." The airline released a public apology, reinstating new sensitivity and diversity training programs for all staff. As for Captain Bradley, he was immediately suspended, pending investigation. But the world already knew his career was over. Weeks later, Amara appeared at a press conference where she announced new policies for her airline. Her voice was calm, but strong. "I don't want revenge," she said. "I want change." Because respect shouldn't depend on wealth, color, or status. It should be the foundation of how we treat every human being. crowd erupted in applause. Her story became an inspiration across the world, a reminder that power doesn't always need to be loud, and that true strength often lies in grace, patience, and quiet dignity. And as Amara left the stage, a reporter asked, "Miss Johnson, what will happen to the pilot?" She turned slightly, smiled, and said, "Let's just say he'll have plenty of time to think about respect."